keeping fit and fine, health and hearty by the grace of God. I hope you remember that a few days ago I posted a video on tense. That's the first part of tense, simple present, present tense, and the four divisions of present tense. That is simple present tense, present continuous tense, present perfect tense, and present perfect continuous tense. Now I have come before you with the next episode of the tense, that is the past tense. And before I start the class, I would like to request you to like, share and subscribe this channel, Calcutta Achievers Point, so that you can get good videos, educational videos at regular intervals. Okay, now please look at the board. One more thing, any doubt, any confusion, you are welcome to send queries, and you can ask me questions on WhatsApp. You can directly ask me also question on telephone. Now please look at the board. Today, tense second part. We shall deal with past tense. Nice. The first one is simple past tense. Another name of simple past tense is past indefinite tense. And look at the first, the uses along with the examples also. Number one, to express actions completed in the past. An action that is completed in the past, we express it into simple past tense. For example, I met him yesterday. I met him yesterday. You see that this is a past form of meet. Meet, second form is met. Yesterday is a past adverb. There is a completed action in the past. It has no connection, no relation with the present. Again, number two, Shivaji won the battle. Shivaji won the battle is the second form of win, a past form of win, won, W-N. That is also a completed action in the past. Third example, Indira Gandhi died in 1984. This also happened years ago. Completed action in the past, no relation with the present. So here we have seen that actions completed in the past. Now we shall go to number two, habitual action in the past. This also can be expressed in simple past tense. For example, she always came in time. We are talking about past time. And in the past, she used to come always in time. She always came in time. Number two, I usually played with my friends. That is also a habitual action in the past. I usually played. Always remember that here you have to put the second form of the verb or the past form of the verb. Okay? So here you see that I usually played with my friends. Number three, past situation. Here you will not find any work, but the situation or condition. For example, Dr. Kalam, APJ Abdul Kalam, our president, Indian president, Dr. Kalam was a great man. So here was is a be verb, and here we express a condition, a situation of the past. Another example is they were my friends. It was a nice experience. The film was very good. She was a good singer. These are the the examples of past situation, state verb, and these are the examples of was and were are the examples of be verb. Past form, as I told you in the earlier video, that in the present, be verb is am, is, are. When it comes in past, it becomes was, it becomes was and were. And be also comes sometimes. So, am, is, are, was, were and be, these are the forms of be verb. Past possession, number D, past possession. Here we have to use had. What is had? Had is the past form of has and have. Had is the past form of has and have. India had a great amount of gold. I had this book in my childhood. She had a car. They had a good business. So this is a possession in the past possession, not now. It existed in the past possession. We use had here. So had is also a past form of has and have. Two simultaneous actions. Simultaneous means two actions that happened almost at the same time or at the same time. While they danced, we sang songs. While they danced, we sang songs. Two actions, one is danced, another is sang. She cooked as well as she taught her daughter. Two actions here, one is cooking, another is teaching. So she cooked, past form of the verb, second form of the verb, as well as taught her daughter. Two actions happened at the same time. Here also we use second form of the verb and we express those things in past indefinite tense or simple past tense. Now, number 8, that's an important one. Present impossible condition. Present impossible conditions. Here we shall use past tense, but it will speak about the present situation. For example, here look at the sentence. If a ghost came here, we would flee away. If a ghost came here, we would flee away. It's a impossible situation because generally ghost does not exist in the world, but still we are talking about ghosts. So if a ghost came here, we would all flee away or run away. So the meaning is present. We are talking about the present situation, but we express it using the past form of the verb. So it's a special uses of the past form. A conditional sentence. Here the impossible condition and impossible result. Another example, that's a very important example. This one. It is time we went to bed. It is time. Is the present form, but went is past. How is it possible? That is also a special use of English grammar. Actually the meaning is it is time we go to bed. It is time we go to bed, or it is time we should go to bed. But we express it using the past form in the second part of the sentence. We express it using the past form of the verb in the second part of the sentence. So if you write it is time we go to bed, it will be wrong. It will be it is time we went to bed. Okay. So here I have described with examples simple past tense or past indefinite tense. Now I shall go to the second part of past tense, that is past continuous tense. That is in progress, something which is going on. Continuous action in the past. Look at the example. Something which was happening in the past, something which was going on in the past. Okay, the car was running at full speed. We are talking about a situation when the car was running at full speed. In the past, at a certain time, the car was running at full speed, the car was moving at full top speed. Past continuous tense. You remember present continuous tense that is happening now, and past continuous tense that was happening in the past. That is the difference. She was singing a song. That is also example of past continuous tense, that at a certain point in the past, she was singing a song. Number 2, another example, and the users also use another use of past continuous tense. Two actions going at the same time. Two actions that was happening in the same time, two actions happening simultaneously. While I was doing my homework, my sister was reading a novel. While I was doing my homework, my sister was reading a novel. Two actions. One was doing my homework, second one was reading a novel. Two actions were happening at almost the same time. Or maybe sometimes that happens in the class when the teacher was teaching, some students were talking. While the teacher was teaching, some students, not all students, but some, they have the habit of talking. So while the teacher was teaching, some students were talking in the class. So two actions that were happening in the past, almost at the same time. Now I shall come to, the third one. That is the past perfect tense, very important thing. And many years ago, it was written, I personally saw it, that J.C. Nesfield, he wrote it, that was in the British age. It was clearly written in that book that Indian students, they don't know the proper use of past perfect tense. I don't know whether it was right or wrong because it was many years ago during the British age, British era. But one thing is sure here that many people have confusion of past perfect tense. Often you will find that some students are writing that I had gone to market yesterday. They think that went and had gone are the same thing. That is not the same thing. So where you are writing I went to market, you cannot write I had gone to market. These two things are not the same thing. So I had gone to market is a past perfect tense. Then what is the use of past perfect tense? What is the use of past perfect tense? Actually, past perfect tense generally does not come alone. Past perfect tense generally does not come alone. It comes with the simple past tense also. Two actions. Remember, two actions happened in the past. Two actions happened in the past. The first one will go in the past perfect tense. Second part we express in simple past tense. For example, you can say that I had gone to school at 8 a.m. yesterday. I had gone to school at 8 a.m. yesterday. I went to market at 4 p.m. I went to market at 4 p.m. So two actions, both are going. One is, but first one going to school happened first. So I had gone to school. Second one, it happened later. I went to market at 4 p.m. So two things, two past words come here to express past perfect tense. Look at the example. So first past action, had plus verb 3. What is verb 3? That is the past participle form of the verb. And the second past action will go into verb 2, that is the simple past tense. Look at the example. The patient had died before the doctor came. Two actions. One is died, another is coming. So the patient had died. This work happened first. And before the doctor came, that means that second action, that is coming of the doctor, happened later. So this goes in the simple past tense, that is verb, second form of the verb. And first part, it happened before, it happened earlier, so we express it in the past perfect tense. Another example, I went to school after I had taken my lunch. I went to school after I had taken my lunch. So first I took my lunch. First I took my lunch, then I went to school. So the first one, that is taking lunch, will be expressed in past perfect tense, that is had plus past participle form of the verb or verb 3. And second one, going to school, it happened later. So this will go in the simple past tense, that is second form of the verb. I went to school after I had taken my lunch. Third example, I knew that he had broken the jar. Here there are two actions. One is breaking the jar, another is that I knew it. I knew it, that's knowing. Knowing, this second word. So first, definitely the jar was broken. Definitely the jar was broken by him. So he had broken the jar. It happened earlier. This work happened earlier. So this is had plus verb 3. He had broken the jar. And I knew it later. I knew it later. So this will go in the simple past tense or verb 2, second form of the verb. One more example. I saw that my father had come. Yesterday, I saw that my father had come. So first father came. So this goes in the past perfect tense, had plus verb 3. Second work is I saw. That is the second work. So this will go in the simple past tense or second form of the verb. Always remember that past perfect tense comes generally, in most cases, comes with simple past tense, and the purpose of the past perfect tense is to show the time difference between two actions, between two past actions. The first past action will go in the past perfect tense. Second past action we express in simple past tense or past indefinite tense that we have learned at the very beginning. The last one is past perfect continuous tense. You remember the present perfect continuous tense? What was present perfect continuous tense? It was the work began in the past and it is still going on. That is present perfect continuous tense. The work began in the past and it is still going on. For example, our class. It started some time ago and it is still going on. That is present perfect continuous tense. And today we shall learn past perfect continuous tense. It began in the past and it continued in the past for some time. It has no relation with the present. Suppose you went to somebody's house and you saw that a boy was reading. His reading began in the past, and when you left the house, you saw the boy was still reading. His reading began in the past, maybe yesterday, and when you left that house, you saw that boy was still reading. So this is the use of past perfect continuous tense. I have written here an action started in the past and continued for some time in the past. An action started in the past and it continued for some time in the past, having no connection with the present. That is past perfect continuous tense. Look at the example. He had been waiting for me for 2 hours yesterday. He had been waiting for me for 2 hours yesterday. That means the waiting was going on for 2 hours yesterday and this happened in the past. One more example. I had been busy since 6 p.m. last evening. I had been busy since 6 p.m. last evening. Here busy is an adjective, so you cannot add ing with this word. So just you have to write the adjective here. I had been busy since 6 p.m. yesterday and since 6 p.m. Last evening. That means last evening from 6 p.m. I was busy and that situation continued for some time. That also in the past, that is the last evening. It has no the connection with the present. And what is the proper use of for and since? I shall not deal it here because I have already discussed these things, the differences between for and since, where to use for and where to use since in the first part of the tense, where I have discussed the present form, the present tense. So guys, today I have discussed in detail the 4 divisions of past tense with examples also. Hope you have understood it. And one more, again I am requesting all the students, dear students, having any kind of queries or if you need some more information about this thing, you can definitely WhatsApp me or you can directly call me. Thank you And very soon I shall meet you with the third episode of the tense, that will be the future tense. Thank you very much.